Hey everybody, welcome to SMG Viewers Comments episode 108. Let's get right to it.
Also, where do you weigh in on the sound cards versus external DAC argument? I'd like to listen to you over the dickhead spouting on the internet any day. This is in terms of DIY home studios, of course.
Dude, I am all about the external units. An internal sound card is great for gaming, but I wouldn't want to record anything on it because generally a PC is a really noisy environment. There's all kinds of electromagnetic interference from power supplies and all that crap and fans and you name it. This is a nice, sealed, shielded unit that's outside of all that interference, and you're going to get a much cleaner signal. The 2i2 here is a great little unit for not a lot of money. It's definitely worth checking out. I've got some links in the description below, especially for you European guys. Check it out at Toman. This thing's just fucking great.
Ooh, mods on a 386. Curious if you're using a Gravis Ultrasound. I released a free DAW for it, Mr. Gus. Very sad by today's standards, but might have been the first DAW for the PC that didn't require expensive outboard gear for multi-track playback recording. Been doing audio coding for a living ever since.
Dude, that's fucking amazing. I never had the Ultrasound. A buddy of mine did. It was awesome. I used a Sound Blaster in conjunction with a Roland Sound Canvas. I've still got that Sound Canvas card, actually. It's still got a wonderful tubular bell sound on it that I pull out every once in a blue moon. Anyway, I'd love to hear some more about your history of working with the Gravis Ultrasound and where you've gone from that. I think that would be really cool to check out. My own history in that period, I remember hearing about SAW back in the day, Software Audio Workshop, where it was like an 8-tracker or something like that, where you had to buy like a SCSI hard drive, and those were like super expensive back in the day. So I never ever did go with that. I wound up going with this company, and they were doing this 128-track system, and then that never wound up working out. So I wound up eventually going with Cakewalk for a while, and then to SAW Studio after that. And now I'm at Reaper. So there you go. Yeah, SAW was great. It was very bleeding edge for the time, especially because it was in machine code. And if you guys know anything about programming, doing machine code is not easy, but it's really fast. And 10, 12 years ago, it was exactly what I needed on the PC. These days, though, interfaces are a little more elegant, and computers have definitely caught up in horsepower. So it's not really a big issue in terms of speed anymore. It's more like, what can you get done?
Hi Glenn, how do you feel about autotune in low-budget situations? I know there's been some great singers and bands on record on low budgets, e.g. Periphery, but the sound requires super in-tune vocals. Do you reckon there's ever a place for autotune, or do you think it's best avoided always?
If you're using autotune for an effect like T-Pain or Cher or something like that, that's one thing. But if you're using it for a substitute for talent, that's when it's bullshit. Super in-tune vocals. I don't know, maybe do another fucking take. Try singing. Let's hear the fucking singer, not the bullshit. That's my opinion anyway, and that's been, I've never heard an autotune record blow my hair back, that's for sure. I've never go, oh wow, though that computer did such a great job there. Not, hey, that singer was fucking amazing and made my hair stand on end. That's what I want to hear. I'm still waiting for us to get another fucking Night at the Opera or another Black Album or something like that. And so far with autotune, I don't think it's going to happen.
First off, I have to say thanks for what you do, Glenn. I've learned a ton from your channel, from what not to do all the way to helpful tips on how not to be a kook. I'm sure you'll get blasted for this, oh well. Is there a solid-state amp that is worthy? Seems like this would be a good episode, as one can typically find solid-state amps for significantly less dollars. Just a thought.
I'm a big fan of solid-state guitar amps. I've got the Gallien-Kruger MLE. It's this tiny little micro lead head that's like 120 watts. It's absolutely wicked. I've got a Sun Beta lead, which I still need to do a review on at some point. Big fan, all the stoner rock guys are big fans of the Sun Beta lead. If you check out the Red Fang Prehistoric Dog video, those guys are playing Sun Beta leads. They're awesome. Dimebag Darrell made solid state amps famous. That was the Dimebag sound, was a solid state ramble. Yeah, solid state amps can be awesome. Find one you like and play it. Yeah, go for it. Do your thing, man.
Fuck you, man. Don't Worry Be Happy is a crappy song. Damn, man.
Oh, I know. Let's make a list of all the amazing songs with whistling on them. Oh yeah, and for this week, caption this contest, we've got TJ versus Mungo Jerry. It's almost like a wrestling match or something like that. Caption this photo and you'll win absolutely nothing but my respect and admiration. That's worth an awful lot.
Big fan of your channel, but seriously, bro, I'm gonna have to call bullshit. Not only would you jump at the chance to record Metallica, you'd gladly give up both your fucking testicles just to say that you had the opportunity to say that you sat in the same room with them. So please save us self-righteous bullshit, okay? P.S. Fuck you, Glenn, LOL.
Oh yeah, somebody, of course, fucking reads way too much in that statement. Let me clarify this just in case, somebody got butthurt. The reason I don't want to do a Metallica record because I don't think I'm the right person for it. Not in terms of production anyway. I don't think I could sit there day to day in a room with those kind of egos and do anything productive. I'm not the right person for that job. That job would be much better suited to somebody like Warren, who's fucking amazing to work with. He's just a great motivator. If I were to say mix something like that, okay, that would be cool. And yeah, that'd probably be a lot of fun. But I don't think I could actually do anything like more on the creative end with those guys. It just wouldn't work, I don't think. I'm just not the right guy for that job.
When are you going to start doing how-tos and other important stuff? I fail to see how unboxing cables and interfaces can benefit anybody but helping you pay your bills. Unboxing, stupid text, 103 viewers' comments. Imagine all the great info you could have gotten out instead of that crap. I can't believe I'm the only one unsubscribing for lack of real content.
Well, dude, all you gotta do is check my playlist. You know, there's how to record heavy guitar, how to record heavy drums, how to record heavy bass, all kinds of tutorials. How to mix heavy drums, that's still on the go. Truth is, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in terms of tutorials. You just have to be patient. Meanwhile, viewers' comments, if I stop doing that, you guys will lose your fucking minds. I don't think that's gonna go away anytime soon. And stupid musician text, I do those once a month at maximum. So I'm not really wasting time on that either. As for the unboxings, hey, it's just a little extra content. You guys can check out how new products come in and see how well they're packaged, see how well a company takes care of the equipment that they're shipping. I think that is very important. You guys see that kind of stuff. Anyway, please stay tuned. I've got tutorials coming. Just bear with me for a few more weeks. There's going to be something really cool coming out by the end of the summer. Thank you.
Glenn says something someone disagrees with. Someone. This channel used to be so good, now it sucks. Read!
Funny, kind of sounds like the last guy.
Hi, Glenn. The main issues I have in my band are mainly to do with smartphones. My keys player, especially, is consistently on his phone during practice and even when he's playing. I think the UK government should pass a law on bringing any kind of communications device into the rehearsal room other than it was not a bad bunch of twats. Back to drinking tea and eating my fish and chips. All the best from the UK. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, you know, I was in England last summer and I had an absolutely amazing time. I love that British pub culture. You guys fucking rock. Anyway, we did something. I met up with Joey Sturgis last year and we all went out for dinner and he had a little system that worked really well. And that's everybody give up their cell phone, put it on the fucking table, and the first person to reach for their cell phone before dinner is over has to pay the bill. You guys could work something like that into your band practices. Okay, it's practice time. Everybody puts their cell phones into a little basket and the first person to reach for their cell phone has to buy beer for everybody for the rest of the night. I think that'd be a great system because distractions are a motherfucker and they will destroy the creative process. And a cell phone is not helping you when you're trying to be creative. I mean, like when I'm in here working in the studio and I need to buckle down, the cell phone goes off. Leave me the fuck alone. I need to concentrate. Distractions will kill your process.
Even with the YouTube, after the whole adpocalypse thingy, you need a Patreon account to survive. Even then, you need enough people to donate for you to survive. But before that can happen, you need content that gives people a reason to keep coming back, much less a reason to donate. It's a vicious cycle where everything can go horribly wrong if you mess up one thing.
You know, that's always my nightmare situation. I'm going to say something that just pisses everybody off. Hopefully I haven't done anything colossally stupid as the Fine Brothers last year. Anybody remember that whole React World debacle? They were losing like hundreds of thousands of subs by the day. Generally though, you know, I built this channel on pissing off a lot of people, so and you guys have stuck with me, so hey, I thank you for that. You guys are amazing. Especially you Patreon supporters. You guys fucking rule.
Hey Glenn, could you do more reviews of affordable tube amps? There are quite a few interesting tube amps out there at varying price points under $1,000 US from brands like Bouger. A comparison of the 6262 and 6505 would be awesome. PV, of which I know the Windsor is a favorite of yours, Fender, Marshall, Jet City, and more. Amps like these are the backbone of guitars just starting to move on from their first amp, and honest reviews on the tone of these amps would be awesome.
Hey, those are all great suggestions, and the truth is I'm actually getting into the micro tube heads as well, because I think those are really fucking cool. I just unboxed like a Hughes & Kettner the other day, and you know, there's the Joyo Mjolnir, and I had a chance to hang out with the guys from PV during Summer NAMM, and we shot the breeze for a little bit, and I'm going to be checking out the 6505 micro head, and I think that's a serious bang for the buck solution, especially because it has a direct loaded output for home recording, so you can record silently. I think that's going to be wicked. Hopefully I'll get that in here by the end of the summer at least. Anyway, yeah, definitely check out the micro heads. If you're not looking to spend a lot of money, you want something that's going to be loud and keep up with a drummer and is going to sound awesome, yeah, they are fucking great.
Please, Glenn, help me with this. I've been asked by my former bandmate to play a little gig with them, their first one. While rehearsing, I asked the bassist if she knew she was going to get new strings for the show. She told me that she's not changing them because new strings don't stay in tune. Yeah, no kidding. And these strings sound good. I haven't changed them for 6 years. 6 fucking years! How can I convince her to change the goddamn fucking strings? Please help! Cheers from Spain!
Well, I think the first thing you should do is probably wear a Rule Number 2 shirt because it pretty much applies in this situation. Secondly, you should challenge her to wear the same pair of underwear for 6 weeks in a row and see how she likes that. Yeah.
So, don't kill me, but I have a cheap Line 6 Spider to use as a practice amp, but I would never use it on stage recording. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, of course it's acceptable. Hell, you know what? If you're only playing gigs for your parents and the other band's parents, a Line 6 Spider is acceptable there too. because chances are everybody's going to be too drunk to give a shit. Seriously, you don't let this go to your self-esteem or anything like that because you can only afford a spider. You know, play what you can. You know, we all got to start somewhere. There's nothing to be ashamed of in that situation. You know, don't feel bad if that's all you got. I had a horrible fucking practice amp when I started out too. No big deal. We move on. But if that's all you got, great. You know what? Practice your ass off. Play as hard as you can and get better. Good luck, dude.
Hey, can you tell me your opinion on the newer AKG C414s compared to the older models like the BUS, TLB, etc.?
All right. That one goes on endlessly about the same fucking thing. Basically, gear snobs are saying that the newer version of the mic isn't as good as the old one. You know what? Who gives a fuck? I mean, seriously, if you're on like Gear Sluts or something like that, nothing you could ever buy is possibly good enough to make a record, according to those guys. My suggestion, check out the new C414 clone coming out from Warm Audio, because those guys make some pretty amazing shit for not a lot of money. Definitely worth checking out. Whether the new AKGs are worse than the old ones, really, who can fucking tell? Not without any evidence, anyway. I mean, if you're just relying on forum comments, that's not really evidence, that's merely a claim. So unless somebody can back anything up with evidence, don't worry about it. I mean, like, if you plug in a mic and it sounds good, then it is good. Don't worry about what some dickhead on a forum has to say.
Where's the "fuck you, Glenn" shirt?
Ask and you shall receive. On sale now this week at the SpectreMedia.ca shop. Fuck you, Glenn. This one's been requested for forever. I finally got around to making one, and it can be yours today. Get it now at the SpectreMedia.ca shop. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. I'll see you next week.